Okay, Melissa, myself.
Yes. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Anthony and Barbara Franklin, we're so excited to be here. We're from New Jersey, and we just flew in.
I know, that's
Got here a little late, but we're glad to be here. Finally, get the chance to meet our team in person. Rachel, as she mentioned, we talk just about every day, as well
and
as.
we love you guys so much. We love Rachel and Melissa, really. I mean, this whole Pure thing has transformed our lives in such a great way. So anyway,
Yes.
I had to chime in.
Yes, I was about to say,
Okay.
and Melissa, and Melissa as well. Amen. All right, so listen.
Oh, they're cute. He calls her Melissa Garcia and Rachel Urban.
I get them mixed up. So anyway, we got introduced to Pure back in April. I'm a minister, so I deal with a lot of people in my congregation, a rather large congregation. So in Jersey, at the beginning of the pandemic, as soon as it hit us like a whirlwind. We were having live services. Next thing I know, we're all shut down with everybody else. And we were getting calls right after the shutdown, the stay-at-home order. We would receive calls just about every day. Someone was calling us saying that they'd lost a loved one, or a friend has lost a loved one, or someone in their family died as a result of COVID-19 or was in ICU. So every single day, just about, our phone was ringing, and we were praying for people, crying with people, caring for them, trying to get them care. It was very stressful. They couldn't see their loved ones. People were dying. I lost one of my loved ones, my aunt, during that time as well. And so I was going through a lot of stress. I wasn't sleeping at night. I was very stressed, because one of the weaknesses and strengths of my personality is I really have a tendency to care and really feel what people are feeling. And so I didn't recognize that I was taking all this on and not doing what the Bible says, cast all of your care upon him, for he cares for you. And so I'm taking it all on. And all of a sudden, I got a call from Dr. Wumi Asanubi, one of the members of our congregation. Some of you may know her, Dr. O, and she called me. She said, just out of the blue, she said, Pastor, I'm just calling to check on your well-being, as she often does. And I said, Wumi, you don't realize how timely your phone call is. And I began to tell her what I was experiencing. She said, well, Pastor, it sounds like to me, what you're going through is something called vicarious trauma. Now, I never knew what that was, and so she explained, well, vicarious trauma is when those of you who are in the front lines in the caring profession, doctors, lawyers, nurses, policemen, and those who are caring for people in the caring profession can experience the trauma of the pain that they're witnessing or hearing from people that they're dealing with on a daily basis. And so that's what I was experiencing. I didn't know what it was. So what I need to do, I need to get you some nutrients in your body right away to build up your immune system and reduce your stress. And so I want you to come to my house. And so I'm going to give you a box of products, and I'm going to, because she had just gotten involved in Pure herself just a couple months prior. She got this big box of products. I said, so we drove to her house, got the products, and started taking them right away within a week's time. I was amazed. She gave us the Pure, gifted us the Pure Plus, the Core Plus products. I began taking them, and I was amazed. She called me about, 5 days later or something like that. And she said, how are you doing, Pastor? I said, well, come to think of it, I feel more calm. I'm not as stressed. I'm sleeping at night like a baby. I mean, I feel great. My stress issues had resolved. We were still getting the calls, but it wasn't affecting me as much as it was before. It was almost as if this were like some kind of a shield. I can't explain it. Everything seemed to balance out. Now, I understand cleanse, balance, build, but everything seemed to balance out within a very short period of time. And so, long story short, I can go on and on and on. But long story short, we since have dived in. We became independent business owners. We're sharing with everybody. My daughter's on the products in LA. She's an IBO now. She's my other daughter in in Toms River, and her children, my grandchildren are using the products. We're on all the juices. If you open up my cabinets, we have products everywhere. I can't go anywhere without them. I pack them on down here because it has transformed our lives, and it's been just amazing.
And I just want to say this, a secret prayer of my heart was, my sister died of cancer at age 51 of gallbladder cancer. And so always in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh man, why did this happen? Was there some type of prevention, something holistic that you can take to prevent stuff like this? So when Pure came into our lives, I said, this is it. This is some way we can prevent. I do have, I had an autoimmune disease called interstitial cystitis. It's chronic pain, chronic bladder syndrome, which I'm doing fantastic, and I can see because the products are really helpful. So I had that. But I'm just so happy because I feel like there's so much prevention with the juices. We had started out really small. We went right in. I take the juices every day. We gifted our daughter. I gifted my daughter with a big package because her husband has acid reflux all day, not anymore with the noni. Gianna has chronic asthma, so we're working her way into it. So my heart's desire was I wanted my whole family on it. I prayed, I wanted my whole family on it. So when I say we went all in, we went all in. We really believe it. Actually, it's hard for me to even stop sharing about it because he says, we can't talk about Pure all the time. But no, seriously, that's how bad it is. Because when I'm passionate about, like even at work, I'm like, oh, I better not say, Noni will take care of that. Like I don't want them to start not wanting to talk to me. But I'm serious. So God answered our prayer. I'm very grateful. And not only that, it's not just the products, but I have to say it's really the team. Like we have the best team. We're rocking with, we know Rachel and Melissa, and I'm sure all of you, and I just appreciate it, and it's just great to be here. So I'm sorry for